right, man, let's talk about this narrative that out there, real short video, man. That that men men leave their kids, and statistically, especially black dudes, that's statistically not true, right? But anyway, it's like, oh, guys just leave. You know how many cases that I've seen personally in real life and out on the internet where it's the woman. Why don't y'all be louder and tell the truth about what women be doing, be using their kids as pawns? How many videos have we seen where women say they would take the money over having a father in the house? How many women we see say don't need men and they spew feminist stuff out and they come on here talking about their mothers, even wives or single mothers or wives with kids? You know, these women I didn't even encounter that they left their husband and divorced their husband and took the kids, right? And they said it was for no good reason because they wanted to go back to the pavement, and every last one of them regrets it. I done seen people that I knew that were great fathers, and a woman picked up and tried to move out of state, had a baby, and started acting funny. So when are we gonna be louder about that aspect of it? And then they say, "Oh, you men don't hold your friends accountable about being deadbeats," and no, we know the whole story. We know how you took the child and ran off with the child. We know how you made it difficult. The guy never had a criminal record, and then you called and lied on him, and you just wanted the baby as a financial tool, as a black card. And I ain't talking about a Platinum Fitness black card. So we understand. Absolutely understand the play. But y'all sit out here, y'all cry and say black men or these men don't raise their children, and y'all create hostile environments. So you can be a victim. Let's just keep putting it on the floor. A lot of y'all want to be professional victims and are professional victims. When you get help and you get, help, y'all don't want the help. It's just about victim. It's just they like being comfortable in misery. So you got a woman that loves being miserable, that complain, and you come up with a solution and they don't want the solution. You got to get away from women like that. They love to be miserable. If they're not miserable, if it's not drama going on, they don't want that. They don't want it. So when we gonna be honest, y'all like, oh, guys just having kids and walking away. Now the ones that are, they told you, I didn't want to have a kid. Get the abortion. Well, you should have wrapped it up. You have to access the sex as well. You should have kept your legs closed. You should have put the condom on. No condom, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that be my issue with it. Guys say, let's keep the baby. And oh, no, I'm going to get rid of it. They don't want the baby. You're going to keep the baby. So I really don't like, why ain't the onus on women? Why always got to be on men? Well, we know the story. A lot of y'all women are terrible people in those situations. Y'all are terrible people. Guys ain't walking away. Guys tried to be involved. But then on the other aspect of the game, which will make this video longer, which I ain't going to spin on too much longer, is that a lot of the kids ain't even the guy's kids that you claim that's the father. Come on. When we gonna put it on the floor how trifling y'all really is in the games and the ploys y'all really pulling on men? When are we gonna throw it out on the floor? Guys ain't just walking away from children and being deadbeats. They not. Some of them, hey, they be like, yo, I told remember the dude a couple years ago that came on and said he had the 7 different baby mamas looking for him? He said, I told all the baby mamas that I didn't want to have nothing to do with the children. They still had them anyway. Guess what? You were warned. Not saying it's right or wrong. You knew what it was. But I'm telling y'all, they like to be miserable. They like to be professional victims. I done seen it happen before. They don't really want help. They just want, I got to do everything myself. They love being in that position. And what's so funny is when they get help, and a lot of y'all brothers step up and help them in a situation and come in there and get their kids a father, they fuck over you and they go they go cheat. They don't have any loyalty, any trustworthy. No, they're not trustworthy. They fuck you over faster. Think about Eva Pickford. The dude came in, helped her out, so she got mad because he cheated and he adopted her kids and put him on child support. That's why you don't help these women. Well, he cheated, and okay, if you look here, if he came and helped you out and took care of your kids, adopt your kids as their own, and cheating is where you draw the line at, cool. If that's where you truly want to draw the line at, and he came in and helped you out, he just got caught first. And then you gonna stick it to him. This is why you don't save women, bruh. How many times have we seen dudes play stepfather, come in and the woman step out and cheat, or she cheat with the baby daddy that's not involved. He's still hitting it and you providing. Like I said before, when we gonna have these conversations? When women gonna tell the truth about what they do? Why they a single mother? When they gonna tell the truth? And that's all I gotta say, man. When we gonna be honest about the situation? These women come on here telling half lies, 25% of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. A lot of y'all, in a situation, you left the man that was the father for your children because you wanted to do it. You wanted a financial resource. You didn't want to be under anybody's leadership. A lot of y'all women left the house at 15, 16 because y'all didn't want to be under y'all parents' rules. Y'all felt like they was trying to control you. And then they get to the 30s. They get to their 30s and say, I didn't know any better. And I thought, no. You know right from wrong. You knew when you warn these children about what's going to happen to them, and you still want to leave the house and go be grown and get ran through. And now you gotta live with your consequences. And even somebody come bail your consequences out, you fuck over them. That's why I tell y'all, single mothers are like prostitutes. They like sex workers. That's like trusting a jewel thief to work at the jewelry store. They're very untrustworthy. They're very disloyal. I promise you, they're very untrustworthy. They're very disloyal. They're very unappreciative. It's no different than dealing with a woman. It's no different than dealing with a woman who you meet and they don't get used to what you do and they take you for granted. It's no different. You just get more smut when you're dealing with a woman like that. You just get more bullshit. The children resent you no matter how much you help. They resent you. I mean, when they gonna start telling the truth while they single mothers? Because they were whores. Because they used the man for financial resources. Because they didn't want to follow the guy's leadership. You know what I'm saying? They were being fast. I mean, let's throw it out there on the floor. It wasn't that the man didn't want to be involved. I'm pretty sure you knew that beforehand. And y'all run these guys away. Because you want, Section 8, you want, house vouchers, you want food assistance. You traded the system in for the father. And then get bitter when he goes start another family. And then not only do you get bitter, God will send you somebody to help you, which was a fucking mistake. He must have did something in the past life to deserve that. And you'll fuck over him and still be fucking with the baby daddy. I'm telling you, it's a 95% chance that the woman that you're trying to save is still fucking the baby daddy. I guarantee you it. It's a 95% chance, bro. I promise you, it's a 95% chance that they still mess with each other. So it's disloyalty all the way around. That's pretty much all I had to say. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.